Welcome to the 2015 Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Elite Legacy Education's most prestigious award created to recognize those students who have achieved extraordinary success in their journey of financial education. Our first inductee into the 2015 Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame is Brandon Buttcheek. Coming from humble beginnings, Brandon remembers watching his mother work 60 hours a week just to make ends meet. He wanted a different life for himself, but didn't know where to start. Then one day, his best friend from high school called and invited him to a training seminar. Fueled by a desire to achieve financial freedom, they decided to go into business together and signed up for elite training. Lacking capital, they started with wholesaling and mobile home investing with Stu Silver. Unfortunately, his friend walked away from the partnership shortly after they started. Determined to succeed, Brandon kept moving forward with his elite education and received tremendous support from Stu during their calls. 1 year after attending the classes, he bought his first mobile home park for $250,000. It appraised for $500,000 6 months later. But Brandon was just getting warmed up. His big breakthrough came when he met his current real estate partner. Together, they have created 5 different companies with the goal of transforming homes, lives, and communities. When Brandon started with Elite Legacy Education, his financials were negative. Fast forward 4 years later, and today he's done 90-plus deals and holds approximately $4 million in real estate properties with a positive cash flow of $14,000 to $16,000 a month. He loves his life and is grateful for the opportunity he has to help others improve their lives and communities. Please join us in congratulating Brandon as a 2015 inductee into the Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame. Our next inductee into the 2015 Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame is David Stein. Moving out of his parents' house before he graduated from high school, David started supporting himself at a very early age. After years of working blue-collar jobs, he realized that if he didn't make a change, he would spend the rest of his life trading hours for dollars. David believed having his own business would provide the financial freedom he desired, so he and his wife borrowed money to buy a struggling restaurant in town. It was baptism by fire. Instead of experiencing financial freedom, they now owned an extremely demanding 7-days-a-week job. Through their hard work, the restaurant experienced tremendous growth, but it didn't provide the time freedom and passive income they dreamed of having. Though successful, they were convinced there had to be a better way. They just didn't know what it was. Until one day in 2011, when they attended a free real estate workshop. They enrolled in a 3-day training and while attending became convinced real estate investing was the answer. They immediately signed up for the elite training. With the training they received from Elite Legacy Education and the help of their mentor, Diane Bowman, they discovered how to leverage other people's money and the power of successful syndication. Fast forward to today, and they have now purchased and or sold over 200 units, valued at over $6.2 million with their most profitable deal to date, bringing them a profit of $625,000. One of the things David loves about his business is the fact that he can grow and be as big as he wants. Because of Elite Legacy Education, he is not only building a legacy for himself, but he is also teaching his children about entrepreneurship and how to take charge of their financial destinies. His advice to others is always the same: get educated and get in the game. Please join us in congratulating David as a 2015 inductee into the Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame. Our next inductees into the 2015 Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame are Eva and Peter Metallic. A dental hygienist for 30 years, Eva's financial wake-up call came one day in 2010 when she was called into her employer's office and told she was being overpaid and that her salary and hours would be cut. Since her husband was a freelance photographer and the family was dependent on her income, Eva was forced to look for new employment to supplement her supposed recession-proof job. Looking for answers, she came across one of Robert Kiyosaki's books. After reading it, she became interested in real estate investing and signed up for a free training workshop. Eva knew that if she didn't make a radical change, she would be stuck working the rest of her life and that she would never realize the dream of living in Germany during the summer. Determined to succeed in real estate, she took a huge step of faith, maxed out every credit card she had, and enrolled in elite training. There was no turning back. Eva and Peter took their first class in December of 2010 and did their first deal in April of 2011. Since then, through hard work and help of mentors Lori Waddell and Alex Arriaga, they have also done 3 fix and flips and have 24 rental units. They also have started to do private lending to build additional passive income. When Eva and Peter started with Elite Legacy Education, their net worth was nothing. 5 years later, it is $1.7 million, and they currently have a positive monthly cash flow of $7,545. Eva and Peter credit their success to networking and determination. They love being in control of their lives and were able to achieve their dream of owning property in Germany. Please join us in congratulating Eva and Peter as 2015 inductees into the Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame. Our final inductee into the 2015 Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame is Matthew Sewell. While working as a defense contractor, a young entrepreneur recommended Matthew read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He loved it. 2 years after reading the book, Matthew saw an ad online and decided to attend a free real estate workshop. The workshop resonated with him and he desperately wanted to sign up for a 3-day training. There was only one problem. He was scheduled to be deployed to Iraq within the next week. Destiny intervened and his deployment was delayed. He was able to attend the training and enrolled in the elite program. He didn't know what kind of internet connection he would have in Iraq, but it didn't matter. He was determined to succeed. Matthew would attend elite trainings when he was on leave and take courses online. The elite team worked with him so he could complete his training during his deployment. He even bought his first few properties while he was still deployed. In 2013, Matthew decided to leave his job and go into real estate investing full-time. It was a make-or-break moment, but failure was not an option in his mind. He trusted his training and doubled down on the task at hand. When Matthew started with Elite Legacy Education, he was worth less than $10,000. Today, he is worth over $800,000. He has invested in 9 homes, 20 units, flipped an additional 5 properties, and has multiple deals in progress for a combined value of over $1.2 million with a positive cash flow of $11,000 a month. He loves the flexibility investing gives him and enjoys being in control of his life. It's also the first time since he was 18 that he doesn't have to carry a weapon to work. His advice to his new investors is to pick a strategy and jump in with both feet and go for it. You will make mistakes, but learn to embrace them and move forward with your newfound knowledge. Please join us in congratulating Matthew as a 2015 inductee into the Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame. On behalf of the Elite Legacy Education family, we congratulate all new 2015 Elite Legacy Education Hall of Fame inductees. We know that each and every elite student has the potential to achieve their dreams, like the inductees being recognized tonight, and we are committed to helping you get there. As Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." We look forward to continuing on this journey with you.